Then I have check 115300 African American mayor for $1,000. What is this?
It's the payment I've received.
Yeah, sure. It's you want to talk about it? Yeah, I'll talk about it. Yeah, it's the African American Mayors Association. It's a professional and official body that governs the African American mayors that are in the entire country. There are about 9 sitting mayors right now in California that are members, including Mayor Karen Bass, Emma Sharif, and others. It provides resources not only for the mayors, but also for the cities itself. And it also puts the city in better positions for those kinds of resources, such as negotiations, the ability to have conversations with key figures that can bring in economic development and community, provided resources for our residents.
Just for a city that doesn't have any money, it seems like bad timing.
I spend more money in driving back and forth through Kern County.
Let me finish. I'm not against it. I just think it's poor timing. We can't get other things, but yet we're going to pay for this. It just seems like bad timing to me. That's it. And I don't see how it benefits the citizens of the community.
But once again, it gives us leverage to negotiate, gives us a better footing, and in the long run, it ends up actually making us more because we bring in resources, because of the resources that the organization has and provides.
Where are these resources?
You want me to list them for you?
Please.
Okay, I'll provide you with a list later.
We got time.
Yeah.
You're not able to?
Yes, I am able to, but I would like to provide you with a list later, a written list.
Okay, I have questions and concerns about this also. One, it's $1,000. Is that a individual membership or is that a city membership?
It's a membership that the individual represents the city.
So it's an individual. The $1,000.
It's a membership. It's an individual membership where the member represents the city.
Okay, we have, and we'll talk about it very shortly, a bare bones 25-26 budget. And I see that this is going to be an issue down the line because it's $1,000 now. Is that every year? Is it every year membership, $1,000, or is it once?
I'll provide you with that information later.
Okay, so we're not going to get any information on this.
Sure, we will. I'll agree with you later.
We can use this $1,000 somewhere else. For example, I would use it to repair the HVAC system in the Senior Citizen Center rather than use it for this. I don't like the way that this was done. The way I saw it was I had several irate citizens call me and wanting to know about it. I hadn't looked at it because I was looking at the budget rather than just the check register. Otherwise, I never would have known about it until we came up here. If we do this, not only is it going to be probably $1,000 a year, but undoubtedly, with our bare bones budget for 25-26 that we're going to review shortly, we're going to have to pay airfare, hotel costs for seminars and meetings and things. And I just don't see where the city is ready to do this or have the money to do this and continue to put it out. I believe that the city council as a whole should have reviewed this. I believe the city council as a whole should have approved it before the money was put in a check. And I would say that if we're going to make a motion on this check register, my motion is that we approve the check register with the exception of check 115300, which we would void until we have future discussion on that.
All right, before we do that, then what I'm going to say is I should start turning in my mileage claims for all of the miles that I spend riding around Kern County advocating for the city. Facts assume not in evidence in terms of paying for seminars and hotels and airplanes. I've never asked for that, and that's not something they do. All my meetings are on Zoom with this organization. So there is no airfare, there are no hotels, there are no seminars for that. So then I will just start turning in my mileage claims, but I guarantee you that's going to be more than this subscription. And it's a subscription, by the way.
You are absolutely allowed to do that by municipal code. That's acceptable, but I'm still not going to say yes to this. My motion still stands.
And this is also, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, for the public and for the council, approximately in the 7 months that you have served as mayor, how many trips to Bakersfield, Kern Cog, other, how many would you guess?
It expands further than that. It's Bakersfield, it's San Diego, it's Huntington Beach, it's Orange County, it's Sacramento, and this is all on my dime. It's Taft, it's everywhere. Estimated costs are probably in a range of $7,000–8,000.
I would, for my fellow council members, I would state, and I certainly appreciate concern for this $1,000, but I think what this does offer is an intangible that it helps put California City on the map. And we could certainly use all of the marketing, rebranding that we could get. So I have not seen a single, maybe I'm incorrect, but I have not seen a single request for any reimbursement for any of the trips that you've made.
Not a one.
Okay, I think I would ask you. My fellow council members to ponder that as you make a decision on this. Thank you.
Well, there's a motion on the floor.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Oh, so you know what? You are correct in that regard. So let's hold the motion for a moment and allow the public to make a comment. Sure. And this is specifically about this particular item.
Specifically about this. And this sounds like a racist trope. Had it not been an African-American, I don't think this would have been objective. One of our council members here, he is was the police general, and he had a problem with the black and the brown community here.
You know, every time
let
somebody
him finish.
comes up,
Let him finish. Let him finish, and then we can. If Mayor Pro Tem wants to answer, he can.
being called a racist up here.
Okay.
Well, you know, if the shoe fits, you know, that's normally what, you know.
And we'll just allow him to continue, correct?
Absolutely.
He has a right to speak. He has a right to
American
speak. He has
citizen.
3 minutes like everyone else.
And you work for us. And your opinions are yours and yours alone. They don't represent we the people. You represent us. You do our business, not your business. Everybody that's elected to this council was just as ignorant the day before they were elected as the day after they got elected. So if you can be objective and instead of subjective, that's where we need to start from. If you can't, then you need to excuse yourself. So, period.
Yeah, I guess all those people calling me and complaining are just, they're not part of the community, just you, right?
Well, you know, why don't those people get up here and complain for themselves? I would like to see them and talk to them and see what their complaint is, because
Maybe they're watching on Zoom and maybe they can get a hold of you and complain.
maybe they're ready to talk and come on in and give their 2 cents.
And we'll give everyone an opportunity to speak, yes.
So. Doing a
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You, sir, are an idiot. You don't know me, and you don't know what I stand for.
Oh, I don't. I don't know you.
No, you don't.
Ad hominem, is that your argument of the day?
You've
Okay,
had your
gentlemen,
time.
let's hear from some other folks.
Yes.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm Deacon Mouche. And it do sound kind of racist. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as he said African Americans, both of y'all heads went to popping. Eyes got all big. Hightower attacked instantly. Where's your consideration of the possibility or chance that him being into this Zoom meeting where everybody could see what's going on could change the course of California City? When the good trying to go good, y'all always want to throw roadblocks in the way. Get some blocks, go home and play with them. We don't need no city council playing games in front of us, calling our citizens idiots. That's your bad. That came out your mouth. Everybody heard it.
But I'll say it again.
You ain't having no respect for the people of the community. So how you expect
You got to
that-
give it to get it.
Yeah, he was giving you his opinion, and you got offended by it. That you decided to tell him.
Well, he has a right to speak idiocracy things. I have a right to respond.
I thought you had only. They say when the community is speaking, you're supposed to listen. And
Well, you're going to bash me, then I'm going to bash back.
he wasn't bashing you. He was just giving you his honest assessment of what he's seeing going on in front of his eyes. That's what God gave us eyes for. He gave us eyes.
I'm not going to sit up here and be bashed by anyone.
To hear. I'm not going to bash you. I'm going to let you do it to yourself because you're already doing it. When the issue of race came up, y'all got the tripping up there and showing your body language was moving all to the codes that he was beating on the drums.
Because that's what it always comes down to, isn't it?
Well, that's what it seemed like. As soon as he said that, and then
Because it's
Pastor Ron said
ridiculous.
what he said.
Because it's ridiculous.
It ain't ridiculous to consider all possibilities a chance of change. It's when you think it ain't gonna work that it's be working. See, don't oppose the progress, help the progress.
Thank you. Robbie Cortez.
Mayor, I have a question on another check. So if you want to come back to me, I'm fine with that. Or do I need to?
Yeah. I'll come back to you.
Thank you.
On this subject for a moment. Tammy Johnson.
I just want to bring it to attention that according to 2020 figures, census figures here, we are 36.7% Hispanic approximately and 23.4% African American, which brings it to 60.1% with just those two minorities. We are what we call a majority minority city. And I think anything that will help any mayor, black, white, woman, man, pink, homosexual, straight, I don't care what you are, as long as you lead the city. I think any organization that can offer some insight into how to better govern the demographics that actually exist in this city, that's nothing but a positive.
Thank you. M. DeRios.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. For me, this seems like a I got you, Mayor. It doesn't seem like they have a true argument. It seems a bit racist because of the way they're reacting. Also, I have a question for Hightower. He sits up there on that council, yet he's commenting on something that's going to help the city, but he's suing the city. So how are you, Mr. Councilman, sitting up there saying that this mayor who was elected, our mayor who just happens to be Black, which is a great thing. In other words, you and Hurls would never, ever attack a person who was of another color up there. But because he's Black, you two are showing your true colors. And Hightower, shame on you because you're suing the city. You're talking about a budget You're suing the freaking city, man. You're suing the city. That's our whole budget right there. Thank you.
Just to let you know, it doesn't make any difference who the mayor is. If it was the same thing, no matter who it is, I would have the same concerns. So it doesn't make any difference who the mayor is.
Carl, you're a racist.
And there we go.
I can't see that next one right there.
Tired of that shit.
Why are you pointing at me, man? I'm not the one saying it.
You're the one that can shut them down.
They have, every single person has a right to speak, whether they agree or disagree, Michael, you know that.
And they're gonna,
And I'm giving them every opportunity to do so.
I can see that you are.
That's my job. And I'm just doing my job like you're doing yours. I can't see the name that's up there. The next one be Kiana. Kiana? Thank you.
Oh, hello. How are you doing, guys? I mean, this is something. The way you Hurls and the other one is acting, that is just, it's so disheartening. You guys represent all of us, not just whatever you think you represent. For you to sit up here and say that he can stop what people have opinions, it's something there. What are you getting upset for if it's not true? What are you getting upset for if you didn't give that reaction when they said what it was for? You call people names? Y'all would rather see this city crash and burn just to get your way to make you feel like your ego is big enough. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, nobody should be seeing no color. If this organization is here to help him, to help all of us, there should be no problem whatsoever. This is upsetting to watch. And when you see to yourself, when this recording comes back online, I hope you see how that is so disheartening. My God. I'm so disappointed. My God, I can't even talk anymore. It's ridiculous.
Thank you. Selena?
Mayor, I just want to say this is a benefit for the whole community. And if you understand how government works, which I do, I've been working for government 25 years, that this thing that you're trying to be part of can only benefit us as a whole. And when I say whole, I'm talking about all of California City. So I'm asking Hurls and Hightower to really about what you're saying. If you're saying no to this vote, you're saying no to our city. You're saying no to the benefits that can really happen in our city, because these mayors that work hard to get in the positions that they're in are to benefit the whole community and all the community. And Hightower, for you to call one of our residents, it's out of their name, I'm gonna just put it that way. And even our residents to call you and Hurls what they believe to be so, it is not okay. But as you, as a government, as an elected official, it is your responsibility to be respectful to our citizens, right? And I say that genuinely. So while you're saying if they come at you like that, you're going to come at them like that, you need to take the higher ground. You're an elected official for our city and you represent everybody. And so you should be more respectful because of the position that you hold, right? So, and I say that as a union steward, because when we represent individuals, we have to be the higher ground and let everybody know when they're wrong and when they're right. And so I just want to say you guys are wrong in the way you're behaving. And so we got to do better as a whole. And part of that is to understand the purpose of government. So I hope that they change the way they vote and you don't have to start clocking more dollars on us because you're doing mileage. And we know mileage is what, 68, 75 cents a mile. It's not much, but when you doing thousands of miles, it adds up. So thank you, Mayor. And I appreciate everybody on the city council, but hopefully you guys understand this is city business and it can only help us, not harm us.
Thank you. Patty Orr?
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and members of the public. Thank you for acknowledging me. First off, I'd like to say that the event that happened on July 5th, I was really impressed with the number of people that actually turned out. If we are still talking about the consent calendar, okay, I don't understand why we are getting sidetracked from what is on the agenda. Because if I'm not mistaken, we were talking about the check register, and then we got off on a completely different subject to where everybody was talking and things got sidetracked. And so are we still on the consent calendar? And if so, are we on CS1, CS2, CS3, or what? So thank you.
Sure, we're still on the consent calendar. We had 2 council members raise issues with a particular check or particular check numbers. And we were discussing one of those checks.
Mr. Mayor, there's a motion and a second on the floor not to approve this check. I think it's important that we as council members are reminded that our citizens have the right to speak. I do not believe that I'm sitting up here with fellow council members that have any type of racial bias.
And I do not believe that either.
Yeah, I believe the perception does not look good. We have done things for our mayors in the past who have represented us, a council member, a mayor, a city manager. Their expenses were paid to go to Las Vegas to the same conference that you went to. And as a result of that, I think we can say that Dollar General is here because of the hundreds, perhaps a couple $1,000s that was spent for travel, for housing. You have not asked for a single reimbursement. You have represented us well. So I would ask my fellow council members to reconsider, to approve this, because this is a whole lot less money than if you were to put in travel vouchers. The perception on this is it's not good for our community, and I do not believe for a moment that my fellow council members have any type of bias. When I saw this 1,000, the first thing I looked, what is this for? Then I recognized you received overwhelming support by our community. You are going to all kinds of events and not asking for a single reimbursement yet. And I think that this is a legitimate request. So I would request there's that motion could either be rescinded or go forward and allow us to vote on that so we can pursue other things.
All right, may we have a roll call of the motion? Motion, please.
Record S has a question
Still going to the
I
floor.
know she has another question about something else.
on the check.
There's something different.
On this particular,
Yeah, this is just on this particular item here.
it's only on this check.
It's only on this check. Did you have a comment about this check?
It's on the same check.
Okay.
The comment that I have is that at the federal and state levels, there are groups or entities that are sub-entities of major groups, and they are classified by gender, and by race. That's true. And if a particular council member does not like anything, they can always recuse themselves from voting on it, voting on the check. I think that would be the most appropriate thing to do, and it would avoid a lot of controversy. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have a motion not to approve the check, and we had a second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Hurls.
Yes.
Councilmember Kulikov is not in. Councilmember Smith.
No.
Mayor Pro Tem Hightower.
Yes.
And Mayor Hawkins.
No.
Thank
I
you.
believe, Mayor, that you have to recuse yourself since this check is referring to you. Mr. Ponto, could you come on, please, and tell us if the mayor has to recuse himself from this issue?
Yes, the mayor should recuse himself because there's a pecuniary interest in the item.
Okay.
Michael.
I think it's done anyway.
Mayor Pro Tem, may I make a statement if I could? In regard to this vote? Well, there's going to be $1,000 anonymously given to cover the expenses for this tomorrow. So I hope that will alleviate concerns of our citizens.
Thank you.
I guess we get back to bring Mayor back in.
Mr. Mayor? Mayor Pro Tem, could I request a 5-minute recess?
Come back at 6:15.
Thanks, sir.
All right, so in regarding the previous discussion and the check in question, we have an anonymous donor that will be covering that check, so that will not cost the city any money. So we're moving on from that.